Good evening. Chief Meteorologist John Mayer here, and we are tracking a few storms making their way down into southeastern New Mexico. Big picture, though, starting to calm down as we move into the beginning of the upcoming work week. Actually looking a little bit of clearing skies, get some sunshine back in town, but that means more heat on the way. I'll have the latest on what you can expect going through the week ahead. Coming up, Local 2 News at 10 starts now.
The most surprising thing for me was the moment that I was handed my first paycheck.
A teenage soccer star who left high school without a diploma is risking it all in Mexico. See how he gets motivation from one of his brothers.
Also, Strictly Strings planned a trip to recently attacked London as the trip coordinator implemented any travel changes.
And the Wasserman Ranch Kangaroo naming contest has hopped to an end. Here's Baby Joey's new name.
Live from Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring, we're Basin Trusted, Basin Proud. This is Local 2 News at 10 in HD.
Good evening, and thanks for staying up with us after Game 2 of the NBA Finals. I'm Horace Brown.
And I'm Katie Orth. It's great to have you with us for Local 2 News at 10. We begin tonight with a question. What if all you wanted was a shot? One Midland man looks to make his dreams come true, even if it means leaving friends and family back at home. Local 2's Peter Terpster leads us off tonight.
You move to a country where you don't know the language. You give up college scholarships, and you're only 18 years old in a foreign land, all for the small chance of making it big in your favorite sport.
We hope to see him on TV.
Far from the multi-million-dollar contracts, but also far from the high school stadiums. Brooks Ferguson left Midland High his senior year without a diploma to play pro soccer in Mexico.
Me getting paid to do what I love every single day was really the most mind-blowing thing to me.
That paycheck means he cannot play college soccer in the States because of NCAA amateur rules. It's a risk, hoping for the reward of a professional soccer career.
He's chasing his dream. He's trying to give it all. You know, I'm very proud.
That's one thing that always really gets to me a lot is we had always dreamed of playing together on the field.
3 Ferguson brothers. Brooks is the youngest, Zane is the oldest, and Marcus, in the middle, passed away his senior year of high school.
A touchy subject, but he committed suicide. Yeah, the lake there in Belmarais, we spread his ashes there.
Now the family holds on to his memory.
The date's 10-9-14.
Like the sheet of paper Brooks keeps in his car, Marcus filled it out hoping to free up his class schedule to play soccer with his brother.
Seeing his handwriting and just knowing the fact that he wanted to play with me and stuff, just, I don't know, gives me a lot of motivation. I had actually slept in this room right here with my oldest brother.
Brooks now sleeps in Marcus's old room.
These were his favorite pair of headphones that he wore, his Beats.
Memories of Marcus surrounded by stacks of soccer stuff.
He took me to school every day in this truck. Without a doubt, I know he's smiling down at me. Probably saying to go a little harder and do a little better, but I know for a fact he's happy for me.
Brooks Ferguson will head back to Mexico tomorrow to rejoin Club Santos Laguna. He says the season will last about 6 months. Reporting in the studio, Peter Terpstra, Local 2 Sports.
All right, Peter, thanks for starting us off. Law enforcement with Crane County Sheriff's Office, Crane Volunteer Fire Department, and Texas Highway Patrol responding to a 2-vehicle accident this afternoon. Authorities say the crash happened 9 miles north of Crane on Highway 385. Officials had to reduce the highway to 1-lane road. Sticking with the Basin Roads, a new project to rebuild around 3 miles of Highway 349 is now underway in Midland County. The first stage of the project will span between the intersection of State Highway 349 and Interstate 20 frontage roads and take place at night. Road lane changes and traffic are expected. TxDOT says the entire project will take about 6 months to complete.
Smith County Sheriff's Office is investigating a murder-suicide after 2 decomposing bodies were found inside a house. We're told a search discovered 2 handguns which had been used in the couple's death. Just before 1 Saturday afternoon, a family member went to the house where she discovered the bodies.
His family members, well, his ex-wife was concerned about him because he takes her to pay her bills and he didn't show up this time. So she kind of called his sister, and the sister was like, well, let me go check on him. The sister came out, and that's when she discovered him.
At this time, it's unknown who killed whom.
New at 10, London Metropolitan Police say they're making significant progress in identifying the attackers. 12 people have been arrested there in connection with the attack at London Bridge and Barrow Market that killed 7 and injured 48. Staying in London, Midland Lee Orchestra Strictly Strings is taking off tomorrow for London, planning on playing for the Queen.
Local 2's Haley Brooks joins us live in the studio to tell us what one student and her mother have to say about the trip in light of these recent attacks. Haley.
That's right, guys. This group is very excited for the opportunity to play in front of the Queen, having this date marked on the calendar for months. And even with recent attacks in London, these plans haven't changed.
It's something that they dream about, and it's really kind of a cool thing that, you know, dreams like this do come true, and they're going to have a performance of a lifetime and represent Midland, Texas.
A dream that is becoming reality June 5th. Students excitedly packing for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Parents nervously waiting.
Leaving bodies lying in the roadway.
Her going over there, yes, there's concerns, but I know that she's in the best hands. Wouldn't want anyone else.
The second terrorism attack in the United
States. The recent attacks in London leaving parents humming a different tune.
Of course, any parent will be nervous, you know, but as Brianna has said, they have things that they've already made plans for if anything arises.
Betty and Brianna creating plans of their own, including setting up Brianna's cell phone so there can be constant communication.
If I can hear from you, I'm good. You know, I just have to hear from you. And Garza's been right on top of that. Your children will be calling. If I find out they're not calling, they will be getting my phone to call.
23 students, 21 chaperones, and 6 days in London. Brianna telling me nothing would make her miss the opportunity of playing for the Queen.
Of course we're nervous, but I mean, we can't live life in fear, and nobody would want to miss this kind of opportunity. It's worth it.
In a few short days, these students will be taking the stage, performing their music for the Jubilee in celebration of Queen Elizabeth. Reporting live in the studio, Haley Brooks, Local 2 News.
All right, Haley, thanks for that.
Sticking with education, Super Kids Save the World of Midland is asking for old crowns. Anyone interested can drop off any old or broken crowns at both Midland County Library locations from now until the 17th. Any extra crowns will be donated to the National Crown Recycle Program. More than 62,000 pounds of crowns have been recycled from this program. Moving to the Tall City, summer is here and kids are out of school, so it is the perfect time to open the new and improved Washington Aquatic Center in Midland. The grand reopening held Saturday and kids filled the water park. Some of the upgrades include a pool with 3 new water slides, a lazy river, and a new interactive children's play structure.
I like the purple slide because it surprises you. You think you're just going to go down a regular slide and it just drops you. You feel like you're not even touching the slide. It's so fast.
The Aquatic Center will be open to the public all summer long. Turning now to a touching update out of Alpine. You'll remember our story earlier this week. An Alpine ranch with a baby kangaroo needing help finding a name. Well, the Joey has officially been named.
Well, Local 2's Tyler Westner is joining us now from Alpine.
And it is the moment we have all been waiting for. And Tyler, what's the name?
This 7-month-old baby kangaroo, now named Paisley Rose, after Wasserman Ranch in Alpine held a special contest to find the best name for Paisley Rose.
I really like it because I think the little spots around her nose look like Paisley's. It's a really pretty name, and I think she's a really pretty girl.
Heidi and Scott Wasserman, owners of Wasserman's Ranch in Alpine, an educational facility with animals for kids to meet and learn from, welcoming in the new member of their family, Paisley Rose, the baby kangaroo.
She's extremely special. I think she's the only kangaroo in West Texas. People get their hands on our animals, and how many people have been able to get their hands on a kangaroo?
Out of more than 200 name submissions, Sharon Jackson was the winner of a $100 Wasserman Ranch gift certificate for providing the winning name of Paisley Rose.
When the story got outside the Alpine area, we got just nothing but positive response. So we're real grateful to the community, and that sense of community.
The Wassermans say the little Joey sleeps in an artificial pouch every night, or as I like to call it, the Paisley purse, which they use to carry her around in.
We want people to care about the animals as much as we do. If it happens naturally, that's great. If we can help with education to bring that about, that's great. But we really want people to understand how critical animals are to our lives.
The winning name was picked yesterday during a baby shower event here for the kangaroo at Wasserman Ranch when Paisley Rose was chosen for this cute little kangaroo. Reporting in Alpine, Tyler Wessner, Local 2 News.
Precious Tyler, I like that name.
That's fantastic. Still to come at 10, as temperatures climb, so do AC bills.
Coming up, we'll give you some tips on how you can cut air conditioning costs.
And we saw a lot of wet weather over the past handful of days, but it does look like most of this is coming to a close. And of course, that means more of that heat on the way. All the latest on what you can expect in the week ahead coming up.